Isaiah 51 and 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. I would like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ukakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Uh, I'm not sure I'm going to entitle this lesson, but, you know, we have to we have to show, our people, you know, that they're going off. We have to lift up our voice, and we just gotta tell them how it is. But contrary to belief, our people, they they lack knowledge. They don't want to believe there's truth. And this lesson was kind of inspired by, just certain discussions that I was just, having with other Jake today at work. And people really don't believe in this Bible. People really don't believe in the Lord. You know, the the Father, Yahweh, and the Son, Yahweh Shai. People really do not believe in this thing. A lot of people think like that the Bible is, just some fairy tale that was written, you know, many years ago, and isn't true. But it is. And one thing I always tell people is you can believe what you want to believe at the end of the day. You know, it's not on us to force this truth on anybody. Whoever's gonna get it is gonna get it. But I always tell people that the day is going to come when we are going to realize you know what was right, and what's true. Like the scriptures say that that a prophet was among them. That time is going to come. The next precept I have is Ezekiel 2:7. This is in the NLT. You must give them my messages, whether they listen or not. But they won't listen, for they are completely rebellious. Son of man, listen to what I say to you. Do not join them in their rebellion. Open your mouth and eat what I give you. So, and that's our people. That's Jake. They don't want to listen about this. They don't want to hear about this truth. They don't want to listen. You know, the they don't care about the Bible. You know, they just they just think it's all nonsense. But like it says, this is a rebellious people. They're not going to listen to what the men of the Lord are trying to explain to them. And one of my coworkers said today, he was like, because he, and a lot of reason why a lot of Jakes are rebellious is because they grew up in that that Christian home. They come from that Christian background, and and now they just have this false narrative about the Bible, and what's it all about. And At the end of the day, the Lord is going to, open the eyes, you know, those spiritual eyes, and give the understanding to whom He wants to give the understanding to. But yeah, a lot of our Jakes are rebellious because they grew up in the church, and they don't want to believe in it. And one of my coworkers was saying, like, one thing he always asks Christians is, who is God, and what's His name. And then you know I the Spirit was on me to just tell him. I said, I don't know, about those Christians, you know, but one thing I do know is that you know what I believe in is that the Father's name is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. And I was like, I was like, if that answers your question, you know, and he said to me he's heard those names before, but at the end of the day, he's still stubborn. He didn't want to, he's been, somewhat traumatized so much, you know, coming up in that, false Christian doctrine that, he doesn't even, you know, he doesn't care about, what the Bible speaks of. Like I said to him, I said, you're gonna believe what you want to believe, but at the end of the day, um, we're going to know what the truth is. This is 1 Corinthians 2:14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. So that's exactly what that is. The Lord is, this word is foolishness unto them. It's not given unto them. That spiritual, their spiritual eye, is closed. So they can't, they're so confused that, they cannot discern from what's truth and from what's lies, because of the way, you know, because of the way Jake has been brought up in this thing. So this was just, it makes no sense to them. And they're just, Jake is just bugged out. Just bugged out in their mind. And, and that's exactly how it's going to, that's exactly how it is. And how it's going to be, even more so leading up to that, leading up to the trip and Jacob's trouble. Jake is going to bug out. They're not going to know what to believe. They're not going to know, they're not going to have any sense of direction and guidance because they don't know. Everything is, all their actions are going to be based off of emotion and no logic. And then they're not going to have that foundation of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's why, it is a blessing to know this truth and to follow after Yahweh Shai. This is Jeremiah 4:21. How long shall I see standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to good they have no knowledge. And that's Jake. You know, the cares of this world, they're, you know, they know all about it. You know, they know all about black culture. But in terms of the word of the Lord, in terms of the Bible, they have no understanding. You know, because many don't believe in it, or some believe in the Bible, but you know they don't have the correct doctrine. You know, they believe on the names of Jesus Christ, or they believe in hell, and yeah, they don't have the names of Yahweh the Father, the Son Yahweh Shai. You know, they just pray unto God. Forgot what the precept is. Like you know, they have a zeal. You know, they know that, you know, there's a creator, and they know there's a higher power, but they just don't know the names. You know, they just don't know. You know, they just don't know the correct way. And you know, the men of the Lord are sounding that trumpet, especially, you know, when, you know, with these videos, and you know, being on the highways and hedges. You know, the men of the Lord are trying to, you know, you know, tell the people, you know, tell Jake what is to come, and you know who's in control of this whole thing. But you know, they're just so focused on everything else, and the cares of this world, that you know, they pay the men of the Lord. They don't pay the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai any mind. You know, they just walk by and carry on. But like I said, the day is going to come when no doubtably that people will know, you know, what is the truth and what is not the truth. And that brings me to my closing precept, which is Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and ending, said the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. So, you know, people are gonna, Jake don't believe what they want to believe now, but the day is going to come, and Yahushua is going to crack them clouds, and he is going to, you know, come with that massive chariot, and you know, and everyone is going to see him, you know, and when people see him, you know, some people are going to remember, you know, maybe that video that they came across, maybe that discussion that they may have had with 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 one of the men of the Lord, you know, that you know, one of the prophets that were speaking of these things, but Jake didn't want to listen. And you know, when Yahweh Shai comes back, you know, in all his glory, you know, he's going to be pissed off. He's going to be mad. He's not going to be coming back for for no for no peace. You know, he's coming back to deliver, you know, his elect. out of this hellhole, but he's also coming back, with great vengeance to, you know, to destroy and to kill. You know, have his revenge. He's going to have his revenge on the wicked. So, Jake, Jake out there, it's time to wake up. It's time to come back to your true power. But, you know, at the end of the day, the truth is not for everyone. But you know, the day is coming when we're going to know, um, who was right and who was wrong. Then they'll know that a prophet has been among them. So that's going to conclude this little short video. I pray it was edifying. I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Lord willing, until the next video, Shalom.